my friends. What an absolute honor and privilege it is to be here with all of you today. Thank you all so much for taking the time out of your busy schedules to join me. I know each and every one of you is here because you are hungry for something more in your life. Hungry to break free from the shackles of poverty and mediocrity that have been holding you back for far too long. And I'm here to tell you that you have come to the right place. For you see, my friends, poverty is not your enemy. Poverty is not something to be ashamed of or to feel weak and powerless in the face of. No, my dear friends, poverty is your greatest ally. Poverty is the greatest motivating factor you will ever have in your life. Poverty is the fuel that will propel you to heights you never even dared to dream of. About it. What is the number one reason that has driven the most successful and accomplished people in the world to achieve the incredible feats that they have? Is it because they were born with silver spoons in their mouths? Is it because they had every advantage and resource handed to them on a platter? No, my friends. Time and time again, we see that the most driven, the most ambitious, the most successful people in the world are those who have had to claw and fight their way up from the depths of poverty and adversity. Let's look at someone like Oprah Winfrey. Raised in abject poverty, subjected to unspeakable abuse and trauma as a child, Oprah could have so easily succumbed to the overwhelming odds stacked against her. But instead she used that adversity she used the fire of poverty burning inside her to propel herself to unimaginable heights of success and influence. Or take the example of Howard Schultz, the visionary founder of Starbucks. Schultz grew up in the projects of Brooklyn, in a family that struggled to make ends meet, but he never let that stop him. He used that experience of growing up poor to develop an unparalleled drive and work ethic. He was determined to create a better life for himself and his family, and that burning desire is what led him to build one of the most iconic and successful companies in the world. My friends, the list goes on and on. Oprah, Schultz, Bill Gates, Mukesh Ambani, Elon Musk. They all have one thing in common. They all came from humble beginnings. They all faced the crippling reality of poverty head on. But instead of letting that poverty defeat them, they harnessed it. They channeled that pain, that hunger, that raw determination to unstoppable forces that propelled them to the top. And my dear friends, you have that same power within you, you have that same potential. Poverty is not your enemy. It is your greatest ally. It is the fire that burns within you, driving you forward, pushing you to achieve more than you ever thought possible. You see, poverty has a way of stripping away all the excess, all the fluff, all the distractions. When you are facing the harsh realities of not knowing where your next meal is going to come from or how you're going to pay your rent, it forces you to laser focus on what truly matters. It forces you to prioritize and to ruthlessly eliminate anything that is not essential to your survival and success. And my friends, that is an incredible gift. That is a superpower that the wealthy and privileged will never fully understand. When you've grown up with abundance, when you have never had to worry about where your next paycheck is coming from, you become complacent. You become comfortable. You lose that sense of urgency, that burning desire to succeed at all costs. But not you, my friends. Not you. You know the true value of a dollar. You know the true meaning of hard work and sacrifice. You have stared poverty in the face and you have refused to blink. And that, my friends, is what is going to make you unstoppable. Because when you have nothing to lose, you become fearless. When you have hit rock bottom, the only way to go is up. And when you're driven by that deep primal hunger to provide a better life for yourself and your loved ones, there's no obstacle too great, no challenge too daunting. Just look at the titans of industry I mentioned earlier. Oprah Winfrey, Howard Schultz, Bill Gates, they all faced unimaginable odds. They all stared poverty and adversity square in the eye, and they refused to back down. They refused to surrender. And because of that, they were able to achieve things that most people can only. And my friends, you have that same power within you. You have that same potential. The only thing standing in your way is the voice in your head, the little doubts and fears that try to hold you back. But I'm here to tell you, silence that voice. Drown it out with the roar of your own unstoppable. Because poverty is not your enemy, my friends. Poverty is your ally. Poverty is the spark that will ignite the fire within you. Poverty is the fuel that will propel you to greatness. All you have to do is harness that power, channel that hunger, and let it consume you. Imagine for a moment what your life would be like if you were no longer shackled by the constraints of poverty. Imagine what it would feel like to never have to worry about where your next meal is coming from or how you're going to pay your bills. Imagine the freedom, the peace of mind, the sense of empowerment that would come with that. Well, my friends, that the future is within your grasp. All you have to do is reach out and seize it. All you have to do is take the lessons you've learned from facing poverty head on and use that knowledge to your advantage. Because the truth is, the skills and mindset that poverty has instilled in you are the very things that will make you successful. The ability to work hard, to sacrifice, to laser focus on what truly matters. These are the qualities that the most successful people in the world possess. And you, my friends, you have them in spades. So I urge you, do not look at your poverty as a burden, as a weakness. Look at it as a gift, as a superpower. Embrace it, harness it, and let it propel you to heights you never even dared to dream of. Because the reality is, my friends, the road to true, lasting success is paved with adversity. It is paved with struggle, with sacrifice, with the willingness to do whatever it takes to achieve your goals. And if there's one thing that poverty has taught you, it is the true meaning of grit, of determination, of unrelenting perseverance. So use that hunger, that drive, that fire burning within you to fuel your dreams. Use it to push you past the obstacles, the doubts, the naysayers that will inevitably try to hold you back. Use it to develop the unstoppable mindset, the unbreakable spirit that will make you a force. Because, my friends, the future is yours for the taking. The world is your oyster. All you have to do is reach out and claim it. And with poverty as your ally, your greatest motivating factor, there is nothing that can stop you. So stand tall, my friends, stand proud, and let the roar of your ambition echo through the halls of history. Let your story be one of triumph over adversity, of the unstoppable power of the human spirit. And as we do that, my friends, let's remember that we are not alone. We are part of a vast and powerful community of individuals who have faced the same challenges, who have overcome the same obstacles, and who have emerged stronger, wiser, and more capable than ever before. Because poverty is not your enemy. Poverty is your greatest gift. Embrace it, harness it, and watch as it transforms you into the success story you were always destined to become. So let's get to work, my friends. Let's roll up our sleeves, let's dig in, and let's show the world what we're made of. Because the path to success and fulfillment may be paved with struggle and hardship, but it is a path that is worth walking every single step of the way. Thank you, my friends. God bless you all, and God bless the power of poverty to motivate us to greatness.